So I'm actually going to try and go through what a typical Monday morning looks like, as me just reselling some items that I bought over the last few days. Now, most of the stuff I buy is games consoles. I get a lot of games consoles, and I also get a lot of video games. The reason I do this is because they're very easy to find, and a lot of people undersell them, especially parents. They always want to get rid of them just because maybe they don't want their kids to play them anymore. But the thing is that when you get the consoles and when you get some of the games, you need to actually test them. So half the time when I buy them, sometimes there'll be issues with them that are already stated in the description, so I'm aware of them. But there are times where sometimes you test them and you can either fix the item yourself quickly or it actually works, or on the contrary, there might be an item that you think works, then you test it, and there might be some small issues with it. So what I'm doing here pretty much, I've got 2 or 3 PlayStations, and I got 1 Xbox. So I'll spend in the morning pretty much just testing those out. So in the video here right now, I was testing out the PS4 Slim. So before I bought the PS4 Slim, I already knew that it had some issues. The lady said it didn't turn on. I wanted to just test it just to make sure. So, and I found out that it did actually turn on, but it didn't connect to the TV. So I bought that for £10. Bought that for £10 yesterday. And I literally put it on eBay about half an hour ago, put it up for £55, and it sold within about 10 minutes. So once I package that up, that'll be about £9-10. So that's what I made 45 off that. I spent 10, so that's £35 profit off that broken PlayStation easy. Then here again, I'm testing another PlayStation 4. You can see that the TV turns on. So clearly, okay, cool, the console's working. So now what I'm doing is, it came with a controller as well. So what I'm doing is I'm just testing the controller to see if it works, making sure that the circle, square, triangle, X button, make sure R1, R2, making sure all of that works correctly. Just testing that out on the console, and then maybe even testing out a game just to see if that works. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now. And yeah, man, I spent quite a lot of time doing this. Like, there was a time where I never used to test out the stuff before, honestly. But then there were times where I would send the item and then it would come back with issues. So I thought, yo, you know what, let me just take the extra time just to make sure they're all right. And then what I do, once I've tested the item, if the item's fine or if it's got some issues, what I do, I get a piece of paper and I write down on the paper the issues or if it's fine. Then I get some masking tape and I stick it on the item. And then I put them all in my room, and then I know that, okay, when I'm listing them, I can remember each of the individual issues that kind of goes through. But me doing this doesn't take too long. It literally just takes an extra like 10 minutes per console max just to check if they work. So always going to make sure I'm